We'd like to welcome you once again into Orem High School as we get ready to kick off the 2025 Utah High School football season as the Granger Lancers make the trip down south to take on the Orem Tigers. Gavin Atkinson here with Brayden Peterson to provide your play-by-play and analysis throughout the game. And as we are moments away from kick, Brayden, I turn to you as there is a lot of hype around this Orem Tiger team. What has fans so excited?
Gavin, the biggest thing about this Orem team is they excelled last season. Their offense was electric. They're expecting so much from this defense this year with Junie Mwala anchoring the defensive line and Isa Nalia at the backfield anchoring everything down. We're going to see him back to return the kick, actually. Between those two, we're going to anchor the front and the back of the defense. And they are extremely excited about what this defense is going to be able to provide this season.
And welcome back. Orem getting ready to kick this one off.
Parker Murray with the kick.
Parker Murray getting ready to kick this off. Forgive me as we get these names all figured out, these rosters figured out in week 1. Kick will be fielded by Granger. And he'll get his team some solid field position. I believe
Granger's
that was
number 8.
Uli.
Kofe.
Forgive me. Kofe on the return.
Yeah, Kofe did a great job at getting vertical through the seam.
James Figueroa with the run for Granger. 1st and 10.
Did a great job at getting up through the middle of the field there to get a nice little starting field position there for Granger. And we'll see if they can calm themselves down coming up into this second drive that they have here.
Owen Griffin takes snap, hands it off to his running back, and immediately swallowed up by that Orem defensive line. 3 or 4 blue shirts.
Fafita with the run.
Able to get there. Favita with the run, and not much room there.
Yeah, this Orem defense is absolutely stout in the middle and making it really, really hard to get any space for Fafita to get going here. We saw Calvin Gardner at the middle linebacker position coming up to make a nice play there.
Griffin takes the snap, has some time, throws it, immediately hit, but I believe he did make the catch. Number 4, Manisila Tawetine.
Tackle by Will Rasmussen.
Gets the reception there and gets about 5 yards.
I like what Granger did here. They need to get Griffin going. They take a nice quick step back, little 2-step drop, 3-step drop, and then they hit Tautina on a hitch route. Get him going a little bit.
About 5 yards, 3rd and 5. Orem won't bring pressure, throws, and just not on the same page with his receiver, with Tawatine. That will bring up a 4th down, and we'll see what Granger elects to do. I believe they will punt this.
The hard part in these situations for somebody like Granger, right, is you get pressure a few times, and then your quarterback starts to get a little bit of happy feet. He's unsure if he needs to get rid of the ball or when he needs to. And for this Granger team, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of a groove, right? Finding a couple completions is going to be huge for the success of this team so that they can start calming themselves down.
Figuel takes the snap. Once again, a poor snap. Beckham Curtis fields this one for the Tigers and gets a nice return for the Tigers just shy of the 50-yard line.
It'll be a Tiger 1st and 10.
As once again, the Tigers will have fairly decent field position.
Beckham Curtis aggressively fielded that ball, coming up, taking it, and not wasting any time, finding a seam and going to get about 15 yards there, maybe 20 on that return. Orem's got a chance to blow this open here and take over a 2-touchdown lead. We'll see how aggressive they are coming out of this punt.
Kaava to take the snap for the Tigers. 3:17 to go in the first quarter. Hands it off to Stonebreaker, and he will be brought down. After a little tugging and pulling.
Tackled in the backfield by number 62.
We were told pregame that Mo Havili is an absolute monster, and you are going to see him today. And there he is, popping off the edge there and wrapping up the Orem running back and absolutely tossing him around like a rag doll.
Fantastic play by Havili, and once that will lead to a 2nd and 16. Not what Orem wanted to see on that first play. Takes the snap, brings 4, gets some pressure, and immediately brought down for about a gain of 3. Kaava completes the reception, I believe, to...
Reception to number 19, Lucky Suguturaga. For a gain of a couple.
Able to get that reception, brings up a 3rd and
About 3rd and 12 is what it looks like. One of the big things I really like when you watch Taden Kaava's film is how he steps up into the pocket. He's not looking to run too fast. He wants to find his guys downfield. You saw that right here as he was going to Sugaturanga. And here they are with another chance here. They gain a few yards, 12 yards to go, and we'll see how they can go out there.
Another long 3rd down for Orem. Granger brings pressure, has time, steps up in the pocket, and the pass is dropped as it was behind his intended receiver. Maybe stepped up a little too early and stepped into the pressure.
For number 5, Kai Wesley.
The pass was intended for Kai Wesley.
Injured player down.
As we do have a Lancer down, we will take a second as we wish him the best. Welcome back to Orem High. As last time we were with you, Granger got off the field off of a big drop from Orem, getting some good pressure. Orem will punt it off. That one goes straight up and will die at about the 40 and take a Granger bounces. Granger tries to field it, get some extra yards. And now Granger has some nice field position. 9-0. We'll see if they can't get their offense going as they are still very much in this game.
I like this for Granger, right? They're finally out of the shadow 46. Of their own end zone, and they have a chance to come out, and I would like to see them take a shot, right?
1st and 10,
everything's been
Granger
played
High
a little
School.
safe. They've had a tough time with this Orem defensive line. I'd love to see some where they can find just a little bit of time and try and get something downfield and find a spark for this offense.
Griffin takes the snap, hands it off, and gets to the outside is his running back. We'll see where he steps out. He will get the 1st down.
Granger's number 24.
I believe that's about an 11-yard gain as Favita
with the run. Will be enough for a 1st down.
Has the run, and Favita,
correct, just short.
20 touchdowns last year as he was a big part of Granger's offense last year.
Foolish of me to think they should go away from Sania Fafita. He's an absolute monster in the backfield. Like you said, 20 touchdowns. I want to say he had around 1,600 rushing yards last year. Feed the man the ball.
Griffin takes the snap, rolls to his right, throws it in, and it will be picked off by the Tigers. That will be Brock Hawkins.
Number 21.
The free safety.
Brock Hawkins.
As that ball just a little too far for his intended receiver.
Tigers will take over.
Yeah, you see Owen Griffin starting to roll out to his right, and sometimes when you get rolling out, right, you tend to sometimes loft that ball, and you see that ball just soar a little on him. Flies over the intended receiver, and Brock 32. Is right there to make the play. Great job by the young man. And, hey, way to start your season off with an interception, huh?
Orem gets another chance. See if they can't get their offense running on all cylinders. Hands it off to the inside. Runs through a man. And then down. That is Max Stonebreaker, as he's been their favorite running back so far.
I love this for the Orem offense, right? Stonebreaker, like we heard before the game, is somebody to keep an eye out for. But what I love the most is they got the offensive line involved here. They went with the counter play, opened up a huge crease, and let the back do what they do best. Find the cut and go.
2nd and 1 with under a minute to go in the first quarter. Stonebreaker in motion. Kaava takes snap, hands it off to Beckham Curtis. Beckham Curtis making a little magic with his legs and jukes the man out. Gets 1st down
Beckham
and
Curtis
about 10 yards more.
Move the chains down the field for a 1st down for Orem.
Orem here on this last play, right? They move Stonebreaker across the formation. He's been a big part of this offense to start here.
48,
and then they widen out the
Orem.
Granger defense, and they cut right through the middle of it on the draw play.
Bills in the backfield with Kaava. Takes the snap, pitches it to Bills. Bills trying to make something with his speed. He'll take a hit just before he goes out of bounds as he gets about 3 yards on that run.
Out of bounds.
Uli Fagil and Toatana. Yeah, Toatana. Sorry, guys. We are working and practicing week 1. But great job coming up from the safety position in the corner spot. Really aggressive tacklers in this Granger backfield. Impressive group and unafraid to go out and make plays.
Kaava takes the snap. Play action, throws to Wesley. Wesley's got it and wrestled down, but not after he gets the first down and 4 yards
Kai
more.
Wesley with the reception.
Kai Wesley, the Baylor commit.
For an Orem first down.
He's been
Move
here
the
in Orem
chains.
making plays for years. Star on the basketball floor and the football field.
Yeah, I love this from Orem here. They go with the RPO. Tin Kava just reads it, lets Kai Wesley get up across the middle of the field, and then just finds him on a rocket to gain the first down and end the first quarter.
That will end it for us in the first quarter. Orem leads 9-0. We'll see you on the backside of this break. Welcome back in as we get ready to start the second quarter. Orem threatening to get into the red zone of Granger. All run plays that, excluding this last pass to Kai Wesley, as Orem's gotten their run game going on this drive. Stonebreaker in motion. Kaava takes the snap. Pressure coming. He steps up through the pressure, gonna make something with his legs, slides, takes a hit. The ball will come out, but after he was down, there will be no flag.
With the keep.
And I believe he will get
enough for a Tiger
first down, depending on where he started his slide.
Yeah, Tin Kava just showed off all the athleticism he has. I love how patient he is. He sits, waits, watches his reads, finally decides, you know what, I can do this myself, and takes off. Looked like he got hit there on his slide, but pretty bang, and the officials are going to let him play through here.
And just the pocket presence to be aware of that pressure as I saw him getting hit from the blind side. Orem 1st and 10 will have a timeout taken by the Tigers. That will be their first timeout of the game, as I believe the play clock had been running down.
Yeah, I think they're trying to figure out where they want it at.
Sponsors,
looks like we're at 11:48.
R&R Barbecue.
But we're going to take a quick break and go with some of our sponsors.
Thank you for your
With
sponsor.
a Tab Spend checking account, you earn big rewards. It's hard to not make a scene.
Cash or card?
Oh, my card's right here.
That's a big card.
You should see how much it's earned me. Sorry, Grandma. Tab Spend isn't just another checking account. It's packed with benefits.
How do I get one?
Just scan this QR code or go to tabbank.com. It's all online and super easy to get started.
Welcome back into Orem, Utah, as we are sitting at 11:48 in the second quarter. 9-0 as Orem thus far has looked the part defensively and starting to get this offense going through the run game, and the passing game has followed.
I love what they've done this series, right? They had the quick change here, or better yet, the good punt return. And then this offensive line is starting to get involved in the game, and I think that's the game breaker here. If Orem can get this O-line going and let Tayden go, they're going to have some great things going in the second half.
I mean, if I'd have known ahead of time, I would have just not bought tickets.
Granger brings pressure, free rusher, but he gets it to his halfback, and he's got room. He's running, finally brought down. We do have a flag down, as I believe that was Nalier.
A flag on the play. Elisa Nalier with the run.
Isa Nalier is one bad man. Holy cow. Just each defender that came up, he just continued to shift, dive, run through.
On Orem.
Great run by him, but it's going to be depleted by a holding penalty.
Sometimes you have those big holes, and they're natural, but that time you have a big hole created by illegal activity, as Nalier, still shows off his speed, but they do call holding the drive killer penalty.
Gavin, I'm an offensive lineman. There's never holding, okay? There's only complaining by defensive linemen. There's no such thing as a hold, ever.
1st and 20.
They're going 3-by-1 here. Watch the pressure from the field side.
Kaava takes the snap, a screen pass set up, throws it to, I believe that's Beckham Curtis. Beckham Curtis will make a man miss and run into the end zone. There is a flag on the field, so we'll see. I believe this one is coming back, as Orem will have 2 holding penalties in a row.
There's a flag on the
my
play.
guess here is it looks like it's an illegal man downfield, as I was wrong on where the pressure came from. They brought the 4th man from the boundary side here, and Orem did a great job at taking advantage of that pressure and being able to dump it right over the top. But right now, my guess is that we have an illegal man downfield. We'll see here.
You see Kaava and Coach Lance Reynolds talking with the side official, trying to figure out what the reasoning on that call was, but that will back Orem up once again. As this drive looked good, but it's just stalled over these last few plays.
I think some of the things we're seeing, right, is we're seeing that this Orem offense can be extremely explosive.
1st and 21.
They're just having week 1 jitters. They're having the week 1 mistakes. Every coach knows this is going to happen. Every coach also expects more, right? And so what does that breed? A heck of a lot of frustration. So, as they can be patient through this, let the team get settled. Little bit of finding a groove here. The offensive line needs to get to their spots. Taden Kaava's got to put that in a spot for the back, and the back's got to know where the line of scrimmage is there to make sure that he protects his offensive line. He's got to stay behind that line of scrimmage as they toss that ball over the top on that screen, and with him fading, or whether that pass was fading him deeper, pulls him along and sets those offensive linemen up for a little bit of failure. So, tough spot there. To go along with that, the O-lineman got to run flat down that line of scrimmage as they go. Not to get too analytical on everybody.
Great insight from Mr. Peter, or forgive me.
Mr. Peterson is my father. Definitely just Braden. Yeah, Braden's
Peterson.
good.
First timeout was taken by Granger. And as we come out of that, we'll see Orem try and see if they can't get out of this tough situation they put themselves in, as they've got 21 yards to go forward the first down. Kaava with split backs. Beckham Curtis and Stonebreaker takes a snap low. Great job finding his way through the pocket, but he will throw that one short. Just did not see the defender right there. That one will be picked off by Matini Puamu.
Granger's number 41.
What a great play, right? He's trying to drop into coverage on the Orem receiver, as Taden Kaava is a threat with his feet as well as with his arm. He stays disciplined, plays in between the two, sees the ball come up, and Puamu goes up, snags the ball, and makes a great play. Just hope the young man can be okay and get up, but it looks like he's off the field and walk in, and Granger's going to get the ball back. This defense has been stingy, Gavin. Very stingy. Impressive defense.
Very impressed with Granger's defense so far, and you've seen a lot of this come from the defensive line, causing this pressure, as Kaava was trying to make that throw on the run and didn't see the defender.
You know, being a center, one of the worst things you can have happen is snaps not being consistent. Again, being week one, it's so hard to get comfortable again.
Griffin takes the snap, hands it off, and that one won't go really anywhere as Orem's defensive line holds that to about a 2-yard gain.
Second down.
I like what Granger is thinking here, right? They know their bread and butter is to get to Mr. Fafita. Sunia Fafita. And here they go again to him.
Griffin takes the snap, and he breaks a tackle. We do have a flag flying late there, as we have an injury on the field. And I believe that is Favita on the ground. We will take a break as he gets some medical attention.
As a former high school athlete in the state of Utah, I recognize how big of a role high school sports can play in developing student athletes' lives, even outside of the sports they play. For me, high school sports taught me how to work as a team, how to lead through adversity, how to share success, and how to face all challenges. While I didn't become a professional athlete, it was these skills that gave me a head start in life after my high school career was over. That's why Tab Bank is proud to sponsor KSL Sports Rewind's mission to highlight and promote student athletes and the communities in which they play. As a proud Bonneville Laker, I know the importance of the role a community plays in the success of a team, and I wanted to create a banking environment that gave our customers that Friday night lights feeling of community and togetherness. Our goal is to provide you a premium banking experience that will help aid you to accomplish any goal that you have in your life.
Favita able to walk up under his own power. There was also a holding penalty on Granger that will back them up. 2nd and 15. Wish a speedy recovery to Favita. Griffin in the backfield talking to his running backs as Granger tries to get something going with a heavier package. Man in motion. Pitches it. Able to control the pitch as it originally looked like it was going outside the end zone, but a great tackle on the far side of the field by Easton Kojima.
Number 41.
Yeah, it looks like they
Matini
went to
Paumau
21
with the carry.
personnel look there. Made it look like they were going to have a crack down that left side of the line, and instead they leaked out and went with a speed option out the back
Second and
side
10, 3rd and 10.
to Paumau, and got a nice gain of 5, but here they are at 3rd and 10 again.
3rd and 10. We'll see if they can't capitalize off of that great interception, bring some momentum back to the Lancers side. Lining up in that heavy package once again, Griffin. Orem showing pressure. Takes snap, play action, and just no time for Owen Griffin. As once again, I believe that is
Judy
his
Moala
third sack
with
of the
the tackle
day.
in the backfield.
Judy Moala.
Judy Moala's decided that he wants a sack
make it 4th
record
down
on day
and 18.
1. I think we've got him down for 3 already. He's just been a wrecking ball. Granger wanted to get Griffin out on the outside there. You know, moving the pocket is a good way to get your quarterback some space to throw, but when you got a guy like Moala out there, there's really nowhere to go when he's setting the edge.
Figel punting.
Figel to punt it
Back
off
to receive the Tigers.
from
Number
his own
26.
5-yard line. Beckham Curtis to receive.
Beckham Curtis.
9:24 to go in the second quarter, as we'll have a flag come in as Granger was substituting.
Delay of game.
It will be a delay of game penalty on Granger, and that will back him up some more.
I'll move
We'll
the ball
see
back 5 yards.
as Granger has struggled on the special teams front early in this game with that first punt inside their own red zone going out the back.
Beckham Curtis back to receive for the Tigers.
Able to get that one off. Beckham Curtis will field this ball and tries to get to the outside. Makes a few men miss. Does a lot of work for 5 yards, but dancing
Tackle
around back
made
there.
by Granger's number 4, Monticello Tuatana.
You got to give a lot of credit to the long snapper
Assisted
and
by
Uli
number
Figel.
54, Lamont Silva.
Long snapping's got to be one of the toughest jobs in the game of football, right? You're not on the field all the time, but you come in tough spots where you're backed up like that, and you got to hit him on a dime. Figel does a great job at getting that ball out, making sure the field is at a pretty decent shot from where they were.
Ball spotted to Granger,
making
47,
Orem
1st and
goes
10 to
47
Orem.
yards here.
Orem will start on Granger's side of the 50. Granger's 47. Kaava takes the snap, throws it quick. I believe that ball was tipped by
Pass
Granger.
incomplete.
Fantastic play.
Looked like it was Samisa Kofe
the intended receiver.
off the edge there, coming down and batting down that ball. Great play by the young
2nd
man.
and 10, Orem.
And really kept Orem from being able to take off there. That's one of their favorite plays, sending the back out, throwing that spot screen. We saw it earlier in the game.
2nd and 10. As Kaava gets ready to take the snap. Throws it to the far side of the field, just a little high, as like we've seen
That's
thus far,
incomplete.
as
Intended for Mac
Kaava
Nielsen,
has
number
been
3.
throwing to that far side.
Make it 3rd and 10 for Orem.
You always got to tone down that strength just a little bit.
He's got plenty of arm there, right? The ball sailing on him a little bit, right? Again, we talk about quarterbacks finding a groove, getting a few completions. You can see Orem's trying to get a couple of those for him. But Granger's done a good job at being in his face and making it, a difficult spot to be in.
3rd and 10. As Granger shows some pressure, we'll see if they bring it. Kava takes a snap. They do. Free rushers. Throws it quick and tries to get it to Stonebreaker, but Granger's pressure did
Pass
the
is
job.
incomplete. Intended for Max Stonebreaker.
This Granger defense, we've talked about this a couple
Makes it 4th and
times,
10, it'll bring
but
out
every
the punting
time they
unit
come
for
on
Orem.
the field, they just impress us again and again and again. I mean, right there, it looked like we saw Mateni
Back to punt for the
Puamau
Tigers,
come out
number
and just
1,
fly
Isa
up and get in the
Naliai.
face of Taden Kaava, not giving him any time to get the ball to Stonebreaker. Stonebreaker was open, but Granger got to him too quick.
And once again, Orem's offense comes off, and the punter back on. As they punt the ball, I don't believe he expected that. Flag will come in, and the ball will be bounced, but it will be touched by Granger. We'll see what the flag is, but the ball might be the Tigers.
Nothing about that looked normal. Not a
Flag on the
single
play.
guy moved. I had one of those experiences in college. I didn't realize what the count was. We snapped the ball. I never moved. My family actually asked me if it was planned, and I said, no, your son's just a genius. Okay? And I asked that we didn't talk about it anymore, frankly. So it was not my brightest moment, and sometimes it just happens out
Illegal
there.
shift on the Tigers.
It will be a illegal shift penalty on the Tigers. It will
5-yard
back
penalty. The Tigers
up the
will
Tigers,
re-kick.
and Granger will accept that penalty, not wanting to have that muffed punt. So once again, we'll see Isa Naliai to punt it for the Tigers. And to receive, Uli Figuel.
Nalier has been extremely impressive. It's the first time I've gotten to see him live. Extremely good athlete. The other one that's been really impressive for us to see is, I'm going to blank on my name here. Sorry, give us a second as we're a little confused what's going on here.
Granger declines the penalty. They'll take over on the 24 at 1st and 10.
So Granger will end up declining the penalty, and they will retain possession. I'm not exactly sure what went into that. I can only imagine what the officials were talking about, but Granger will take over the ball at their side, or their side of the 50, the 24-yard line, as once again the Lancers try to get this offense rolling.
Yeah, it looks like Sunia Fafita is back in the game as well.
Griffin hands it off to the fullback, making some moves, gets about 6 or 7 yards on that carry. Bobo
Rangers number
Kofe.
44, ECLE Kofe with the carry.
Kofe has a nice, strong run up there. Obviously,
7-yard
when you
carry,
have
it'll
somebody
be
like
2nd
Sunia
and 3.
Fafita in the backfield, a little bit of misdirection and having a fullback like Kofe is a huge advantage, right? Because the defense going to key on Fafita, and then it allows you to take advantage of that slip-up by the defense with Kofe. Great play call to start the drive.
Owen Griffin takes the snap. Play action, rolls right. Looking for Kofe. 44, a 44
Passes
matchup
incomplete,
right
intended
there.
for
as,
number 44,
both
ECLE
44s
Kofe.
of both teams
2nd and
matching
3.
up on that play. That one just a little too far.
Correction,
Passes
3rd down,
outstretched hand.
3 to go.
3rd and short.
I like what Granger's trying to do here, right? They get a great run on 1st down. They have a short distance here to get the 1st down. So why not run a little bit of a play action, sneak the fullback out, and hit him on a quick out route, just a little bit outside the arms of him.
Griffin takes the snap to Fafita. Finding some room. I believe he did get it. Originally, there wasn't
Rangers
a lot
number
there, but
24.
great ball carrier vision from Fafita.
Sunia Fafita with the run.
to
That'll
get
be enough for a
past the
1st
line
down
of
for
scrimmage
Granger.
and move the chains for the Lancers.
There's a few things in life that are
1st
always
and 10
going
for the
to be
36.
consistent. It's going to be death, it's going to be taxes, and it's going to be counter. Okay, Granger and running counter is always successful. It's phenomenal. Fafita just ran right downhill and ate up those 4 or 5 yards for the 1st down.
Owen Griffin, play action, looking downfield, pressure coming from the Tigers, and he'll break it. We'll see if he can get rid of it, and it will be picked off. Oh, forgive me. Almost picked off.
Incomplete pass.
That ball will hit the
Nearly
turf.
picked off by number 21, Brock Hawkins. There's a
Brock
flag on the
Hawkins
play.
almost had his second pick of the game. There will be a flag.
Roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer on the Tigers. Almost disastrous for Orem, or forgive me, almost disastrous for the Lancers, and it ends up being, something that makes your coach want to rip out his hair.
What about Owen Griffin, though, in the effort,
First and 10
right?
from the Tigers.
He rolls
49.
out to his right, gets chased down, flips his hips and gets out of it, and then throws it back. Almost has it picked off, but also hits Toa Tanai right in the chest, too. So, great effort. Got the 15-yard penalty. It's a first down. Let's keep the ball moving.
Granger at the 49 of Orem, and we'll have another flag, as I believe a false start will be coming against the Lancers as they'll move back to their own side of the 50. But like you
Full
said,
start from Granger.
Owen Granger,
That'll make it first and
forgive me,
15.
Owen Griffin showing off his strength. 6'5", he is no small kid, and he almost
Ball
made a
spotted at the
mistake
46.
trying to throw across the field, but sometimes you just try to make a play. It worked out for him this time.
Hey, sometimes it's good to be lucky, okay? Sometimes you take a hit, you eat it well, and you live for another play, and that's what we have here.
Griffin takes snap, hands it off to his back. He'll get about 3 or 4 right there, brings up 2nd and 12. As Granger,
Granger's
we're
number
seeing
25
them
with a gain of 3.
trying to get this run game
It's
going,
Legend
which,
Talunga with the run.
one of their biggest weapons being Favita. You like to see. It'll be interesting to see how Orem will respond along that side.
That'll make it
I
third
like
and
what
12.
they're doing. It's easy. Gap down backer. Run power, run
Second down,
counter.
12 to go.
Get the advantage in the numbers and run the dang ball.
Man in motion, and we'll
We got a
have
false start on the left side of the line.
another false start against Granger as Orem students get very excited, thinking they may have had a part in that penalty. We'll
Full
bring
start on
Granger back.
5-yard penalty.
As you can just imagine,
2nd and 17.
Pete Smolin, head coach for Granger, just tearing his hair out. You expect these mistakes, and it just means a lot will be cleaned up in the coming days. But it's just tough to see.
The beautiful thing here, Gavin, though, is Granger's in this football game. Their defense has been borderline elite, if not elite, in this first half, right? They're still in this ball game.
Griffin takes the snap. Play action, rolls to his right, finds a man. We'll see if they had possession. They will say he didn't have
Passes ruled
possession. As
incomplete.
I don't believe he did make a football play after he grabbed that ball.
No, that play was pretty bang-bang. And
Passes
I
intended
agree
for
with the
number
call on the
25,
field
Legend
here.
Talunga.
The biggest thing for Granger is I love
3rd and
running the ball.
17.
I'm an offensive line coach. I'm an
For
offensive
Granger.
lineman. It's what I love. But at one point or another, you got to find something that's going to go a little bit more than 3 to 4 yards. Every once in a while, you got to break something open. And right
All right,
now is
Tiger
one of
family,
those times
third
where they
down.
need that.
3rd and 17. Tigers showing pressure. They'll bring it a little short screen, trying to get it out to his receiver, a playmaker. He'll get about 5 yards. That was
Manisa
Tawataina
with the run.
with the reception. And that will bring 4th
Tackle
and
made by
10
number
from the
21,
50. And
Brock Hawkins.
this will bring up a very interesting decision for Coach Smolin, as
4th and 11.
4th and 10. You're in no man's land. 6:07 in the second
Looks like they're
quarter,
going to go for it. Let's make some noise.
and they will end up going for it. Play action, steps up in the back, but he will be brought down.
Tackle made by number 4,
As I don't have number 4 on my roster.
MJ Bateman. with the
MJ
tackle.
Bateman there to make the tackle. Gets the sack, and I
Tigers
believe that
will
is
take over.
the 4th or
Turnover on
5th sack
downs.
for this Orem line, and just a big momentum shift there.
This has been the go-to play for Granger to try and get some passing momentum, right? They fake off the right side.
Tigers will take
right?
over,
They
first
start
and
to
10
roll
on the
out a little bit
41.
to the right, and they're trying to find something leaking out on that right side. The problem is Orem's defensive line has been in Griffin's face almost every time they have done that. And at this point, you got to find a couple other options to be able to open up that playbook for him.
Orem starting at Granger's 41-yard line. Kaava and I believe that is Curtis in the backfield. Hands it off to Curtis. Curtis running right through the right tackle, and the guard gets the I believe, about 11 yards.
Tigers number 26, Beckham Curtis with the
That's
run.
a
That'll be enough to
beautiful
make
run right
change
there
for
for
the
Great
the
run
Tigers.
by Beckham Curtis. Orem's
First
right
and
side of the
10 from the
offensive
30-yard
line just
line.
opened up a gaping hole, and Beckham Curtis had all day to look for what was coming in the second level. It found a little bit of a crease, and off he goes for the first down. Great job by the Orem offensive line there.
5:51 to go in the second quarter. Curtis and Stonebreaker in the backfield with Ka'ava. Man in motion. Ka'ava takes a snap, hands it to Stonebreaker. Makes a man miss, looking for the outside. He'll get it, and he'll get the first down. As a little bit of chippiness
Runner number
late in the
18,
play,
Max
but nothing too
Stonebreaker
bad.
with the first down.
As Orem's getting this
They'll
run
move
game
chains.
going.
Big Warren Matina pulling out there
Tigers
on the
are
left
threatening in the
side,
red zone at the
leading the
19-yard
way
line.
for Stonebreaker. And then also you had big Mui Tanoda out there running downfield. Orem's got some very athletic
Ball
bigs
spotted right
on their
into the red
offensive
zone
line.
at the 20.
And they just led Breaker right down the field for a nice 11-yard gain.
Breaker, with that 11-yard gain, Orem will enter the red zone. Breaker in the backfield once again. Granger will bring not a ton of pressure. As we'll see if that ball gets completed. I believe it.
Pass is incomplete.
Incomplete.
Second
Sorry,
down,
there was no signal from the
Intended
official
receiver,
as
number 26.
Ka'ava targets
Beckham
his
Curtis.
short receiver to the left side of the field.
You know,
Second
coming
and
into
10,
this
Orem
game,
from the 20.
one of the things that I thought was Granger's strengths, right, which we knew from Coach Smolin, was their defensive line, but their defensive backfield has covered up Orem really, really well and hasn't given Ka'ava many good windows to throw into.
Granger showing pressure. They'll bring it. Ka'ava takes the snap. It's a pitch. Gets it to Curtis. Curtis bobbles it. Getting to the right side. Stiff arm. But he will be brought down at the 14.
Number 26,
And,
Beckham Curtis.
you know, as a
with the
coach, you
catch.
take a deep breath as
Down to 13.
that could have been disastrous for Orem, but a great play by Ka'ava to get
Granger High
past the
School
free
timeout.
rusher and get the ball to Curtis. Curtis doing a great job to avoid the fumble.
Yeah, you see the playmaking skills of Ka'ava
Thank you to our
there.
sponsors. Bring a
As
swing at it.
he avoids the first defender,
Bring a swing at
sees that his
baseball
back's
in
got a
Mount
better
Hill
lane,
Salon
gets that thing out there and
Spa.
says,
Take
hey,
some
you go
tires
do what
and
you're supposed to
Ion
do. I'm going to
Solar.
stop here.
Thank you for your support of Orem High Athletics.
We'll have a timeout, I believe, called by the Tigers. Welcome back into Orem High School. 5:20 to go in the second quarter. Score is 9-0 for the Tigers as they're threatening to make that 12 or 17. Third and borderline shorter manageable depending on how your defense is playing. And right now we'll see if Granger's big defensive line can make a big stand here. Ka'ava with Stonebreaker in the backfield. Cornerback's playing press. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Stonebreaker. Gets to the far side.
Stonebreaker with the carry. He'll gain a
And
couple.
I believe, we'll see where they spot it. He will be short.
Lou Kinney does a great job at getting outside of big Beckham Moon on the
Fourth
pole
and 2
there
for Orem.
and is able to stop Beckham Curtis in the backfield. Great play by the big defensive lineman for Granger.
And possibly a even bigger play coming here as Orem debates going for it on a 4th and 2. 5:15 to go in the quarter, and it looks like Reynolds is sending Ka'ava back out there. We'll see if they can get these 2 yards and capitalize off this momentum, but a big chance for Granger to flip the momentum. Granger showing pressure, snap low. Ka'ava looking left, throws it, and Beckham Curtis makes the catch, makes a man miss, and walks into the end zone. What a juke move! As Beckham Curtis able to make some plays. Ka'ava able to get that ball to him. 15-0.
Beckham Curtis with the catch into
For
the
the
end
Tigers.
zone for Orem.
Beckham Curtis got squirrely with the ball right there. He gets the ball out of the backfield. Ka'ava had Kai Wesley on a corner route wide open, dumps it down to his back, and Curtis says, I'll take it from here. Skips a couple players and walks right into the end zone. What a play by the running back.
Orem looking to convert the PAT. And the kick almost blocked, but it is
And the
up
kick
and
from
good.
Kana is good.
And that will bring the score 16-0, or forgive me, 16-0.
With 5
5:07 in the second quarter. And we'll see you on the
Tigers
outside of this break.
16, Granger 0.
Welcome back to Orem High School. 16-0 with 5:07 to go in the second quarter. As Orem's offense, you saw Beckham Curtis able to dance his way into the end zone, getting a TD pass for Kaava and a reception for Curtis.
And Taden Kaava's got number 1 for the season on the board, and many more to come for sure.
Orem kicks this one off. I don't believe that was touched by Granger, as that one will go out into the end zone for a touchback. And we'll see. Granger got some things going this last time they had the ball, and then it just seemed like they may have gotten a little too predictable with the offense.
You know, the hard part is, right, you want to run the ball, but you have to be able to have something come off of that, right? And right now they're just struggling to find any time for Griffin to be able to get the ball down the field. And so it's creating a really tough spot for their play caller, Coach Smolin, on what to go with. Here they are again in 21 personnel. I'm looking for counter or power to start this drive.
Man in motion, takes the snap. Griffin drops back, rolls right. Throws that one away. Just out the back of the end
Pass from
zone.
Granger is number 1.
So I couldn't have been any more wrong. There was no counter. There was no power. It was a sprint out to the right,
Number
looking
1,
for
Owen
some
Griffin with the
passing
incomplete
room.
pass.
But
2nd and 10.
again, it's finding these open lanes, and right now Granger's receivers aren't getting open, right? And then if they are open, there's not much time for Griffin to get the ball down the field.
You're trying to keep him out of there?
Griffin takes the snap, hands it off to his back. And that one going nowhere. We will have a penalty as the Granger player is without his helmet. May have been a face mask, hands to the face, that pulled that off.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they go with here. I believe there's a rule that says they can't continue to play if their helmet comes off as well. So it could be one of those two situations here.
Officials confirm. Head official Jay Waite. They will pick up the flag, wave it off. So it will be about a gain of 3, brings up 3rd and 7 for Pete Smolin's offense.
3rd and 6 for Granger.
Owen Griffin. Man in motion, takes the snap, pitches it out, and Tigers all over the place. We'll see if they can make something out of nothing, and it can as he turns the corner. I believe, once again, we see Favita make something with his legs as he shows off his speed.
So Neil Fafita is a special back, and we haven't had a chance to see him get loose much yet. But on 3rd and 7, Granger goes to the fake inside zone with a quick pitch out the backside, and Fafita just takes care of the rest. He gets to the edge and just beats everybody to the corner. Incredible run play there by Fafita and effort.
Very impressive, because initially it seemed like there were 4 or 5 Orem defenders that were going to get him, but he just has that speed to get past him.
Yeah, nobody had the right angle on him, and he just continued to go and go and go.
Griffin takes a snap, hands off inside. The old bread and butter for Granger. 3 or 4 yards, and that'll bring 2nd and short.
Yeah, Bobo Kofe there gets right downhill. They go right back to the inside zone look, right?
2nd and 6.
And they're going to just play off that right now. They're going to go inside zone, and then they're going to fake it, and they're going to pitch off the back end.
Griffin with Kofo and Favita. Takes a snap. Fakes to Favita, rolling right, pressure coming, backside pressure, and he will be brought down by, once again, who is it? Junie Moala with his 4th sack of the day.
Well, Junie Moala has been the standout of the game, I would have to say. on both sides of the ball. He's been extremely impressive.
Third
He's
and 8.
quick off the ball. He's strong at the point of attack, and his motor's been really, really good. He has gotten home 4 times already today.
Granger 42.
I mean, and we're talking 3.5 minutes left in the first half. I mean, that's incredible.
3:40 to go in the first half. 3rd and 7, big third down for Granger. We'll see if they can get on the right side of the board before halftime. Should be a free play, or they will blow it dead at the line. This one going to go against Orem encroachment. So that will help you in this situation, makes it a much more manageable third down.
Tigers are called for encroachment.
Yeah, now
5-yard
we're sitting
penalty.
at 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. It looks like it's 3rd and 3. And, Granger's not
3rd and
afraid
3.
to run the ball with 3rd and long to go. But now you're 3 yards. This is where you make your money as an offensive lineman at Granger.
Granger brings a shotgun look, gives it to Favita, and he just powers through Orem's defense. Running through 3 or 4 guys,
Granger's
he
number
would not be
24.
stopped before getting past that first
Shania
down line.
Fafita,
With the game,
great
that'll be enough
effort
for a
by
first
him,
down
but
to
one
move
of the
the
big
chains for
things we got to
Granger.
give credit to, that Granger
448.
offensive line got a nice
First and 10.
2-3 yard push there right out, and then it allowed Fafita to just run through for that last yard. Great push by the O-line, great effort by Fafita.
Granger on opponent's side of the 50, 49, throws to the right side, and that will be completed, I believe, as we see Griffin get to show off his arm. Just a quick little out route, get
Pass is
the
complete
passing
to number
game
4,
going.
Monticello Tuitana.
Yeah. Tuitanai did a great job there, just making sure he secured the catch, moved the ball, get a completion for your quarterback. And I like it. Here we are, 2nd and 3, 2nd and 4, and you're ahead of the sticks.
Griffin takes the snap, rolling left, throws. Ooh! Bang, bang play. As I believe that is Kofo.
We got Pulamau is the one who got hit there, but the one delivering the hit is Mr. Brock Hawkins, who has a pick, an almost
It was
pick,
delivered by number 21,
and a
Brock
highlight
Hawkins.
hit at this point. Brock
Fantastic
Hawkins is having a
play.
good day.
And we see
Third down.
Pulamau. Thank you, Pulamau. Shaking up on the play.
Ended Basser,
And,
number 41.
We'll take this
Matini
chance to take a
Pamao.
break as well. A official's timeout will be
Injured
called.
on the play.
Welcome back. Pulamau able to walk off under his own weight, I should say. 3rd and 4 for Granger. Another big third down as some points here would be massive for them going into halftime. Granger will receive the ball going into the second half.
I believe we're 3rd and 4, right? They got ahead of the sticks on first down, right? Beautiful thing, because you can now start playing a little bit. Your playbook opens up some when you get ahead of the sticks. Again, now you're in a place where you can run and pass if you're Granger, because you're comfortable with your run game.
We'll have flags fly, both teams pointing at each other.
Gavin, I'm an offensive line guy, but I agree with this call.
It will be a false start on Granger's far side of the line.
False start on Granger. They'll
So
move the ball back
you remember
5.
how we said a second ago that the playbook was
3rd
open?
and 8.
It's closed down a little bit.
3rd and 8 for Granger. Griffin takes the snap, drops back, throws it into his receiver. He'll be
Pass
about
is
a
complete
yard
to
short.
Number 4, Monticello Tuitana.
Monticello to a Tawatina. 4th and
Coverage
1.
goes to Will Rasmussen on that play.
And once again,
The
it's
Tiger.
decision time for head coach
4th and 2.
Pete Smolin. And I believe with a running back like Fafita, they'll go for it. And they will, giving it to Fafita. Breaks an arm tackle,
Ranger's
I should
number
say.
24.
Gets past the first down.
Sunia
So,
Fafita
Gavin, I'm going to
with the
have you
run.
say it with me really
That'll be
quick.
enough to pick up a
It's
first
death,
down for Granger.
it's taxes, and it's run, counter, or power. Plain and simple. There it is again. They run counter. Fafita gets the first down. It is unstoppable when you got a back like that and an offensive line that is so well practiced running those plays. Gap down backer, right?
Number 56.
Counter, power.
Lonnie Lavelle.
At Granger, they grow up running those from the time they come out of the womb. It's just it's ingrained in their souls.
Massive fourth down conversion for Granger.
Granger is first
They
and
move
10
the ball to
from the
Orem's
35.
35-yard line. Griffin in a shotgun. Snaps. Rolling right. He doesn't have much, so he'll take off with his legs. Takes a hit, but he'll get about 5 yards.
You know, the thing you got to say about Owen Griffin, he's a tough sucker, man. He is a tough kid, not afraid of any hits that he's going to take, and he's willing to put his body on the line for his team, right? You've seen him do it multiple times now, and here they are, 2nd and 5, ahead of the sticks again, right? You're in the right place. Your playbook's open. You got options.
Griffin takes the snap, drops back, throws to the far side of the field, and unable to make the grab.
Correction, the pass
is his receiver.
Intended for number 13, Tanner Fleischl. Broken up by number 22.
Forgive me, Fleischl. And we
Dylan
have not
Dye
called his
for the
name
Tigers.
much in this game as Granger's been struggling to get that passing game going.
Yeah. You know, I like what they're trying to do. You've seen that playbook start to open up. We're seeing plays that haven't been called most of the game, and all of a sudden the ball's starting to move. Everybody's starting to rush a little bit. You know, one of the great things about like 2-minute offense and things like that, sometimes it can be so ingrained your guys stop thinking and they just start playing the game.
Owen Griffin takes the snap. He's got time. Looking downfield. He's throwing to the far side, and he's got him! Catch will be made at Orem's 5-yard line. Just a great throw. Perfectly placed. 2 defenders in the area. And I believe that catch made by Uli Figel.
Yeah,
goal for
great
Granger.
ball by Owen Griffin. He finally has that time, right? He's able to drop back there. He's comfortable. He drops a beautiful pass into the bucket for Uli Figel right there on the 5-yard line. And here's Granger threatening.
Granger, 1st and 5. Pitch out to Fafita, swallowed up by Juni Mawala as he, once again,
Juni Mawala with a stop
fingerprints
for the Tigers.
all over the game for Juni Mawala.
So for our fans at home, what we're seeing here, right, is they're running a zone in, like an inside zone across the formation here, and then Owen Griffin's pulling, and he's reading that backside end, but he's got to pressure him. He just pitches immediately, and there's no pressure. There creates no conflict.
Griffin snaps it, fakes to Fafita, throws to the far side corner, just too strong. Looking for Uli Figel, who he just had that completion with moments ago.
Went back to that same corner route, right? They like Figel probably run into space. Had a chance with it there, but it was a tight window, right? The biggest thing here, and it's an underrated thing here, Owen Griffin missed in the right place, right? He didn't throw that short. He threw it deep, kept it where nobody could pick it off, so they have another play to run here, right? The only guy who could have got that ball was his.
That's intended for Owen
right?
Griffin for the
It's really,
Lancers.
really important in the red zone that your misses are in the right places.
3rd and 9 as Griffin takes the snap, drops back, has time, throws it short, and that pass will be dropped as it bounces off the chest
Incomplete pass.
of Toatane.
Marcella Tuitana, the intended receiver.
Brings up 4th and 9, and we'll have a timeout from Granger as they have a big decision to make.
Yeah, I think in this place, right?
Big thank you to Carpet America and Region Roof for sponsoring Orem
I'm an
Athletics.
aggressive play caller in my own right. Like,
Coming up
that's
on
my
halftime
opinion.
Here is an excellent
I
opportunity
like going
for you to
for
go
a
out and
touchdown
support
here, right?
Orem High Athletics by patronizing some of our refreshment
You need to cut
stands
this lead down,
up behind the stadium.
and you need to come out of here with some momentum.
Hot dogs
right?
and hamburgers
If you
and
can
chips,
get in the end zone right here,
ices and all
you're
kinds of
looking
goodies
at
out there.
a
Donuts too.
16-7
Go pick up
lead.
something to eat.
It's a 2-score game, but at this point, right, you're now within a touchdown and a field goal, and you've got the lead of this game, whereas a field goal, you're looking at 2 touchdowns still. I like going for it here. I don't think it hurts you. You're 24 seconds. It could be a really, really good momentum shift to go into halftime like this.
And as you said, something to remember, Granger will receive coming out of halftime. So you have a chance to double up, maybe get 2 touchdowns, touchdown and a field goal, and really cut into Orem's lead.
Yeah, and to go with that, I do think they're going to come out here and run a play. But that being said, a field goal here does make sense too because you are getting the ball back, right, and you have a chance to try and cut into it again. But I like the aggressive nature here. Your offense finally has a little momentum. Go get in the end zone.
4th down.
Big play here. Owen Griffin, Favita in the backfield, man in motion, takes the snap, drops back, has time, throws to the far corner. That ball tipped, and it will be dropped, but a late flag.
Pass is interrupted, and there's a flag on the play.
I believe there wasn't enough there for pass interference, but I believe there was a jersey tug.
Gavin, I'm an offensive guy. And from here, if I'm Granger, I'm screaming for that, right? You see a little bit of jersey tug. You're trying to create separation. It's a pretty well-placed ball, right? But that interruption there by the DB makes it so it's hard for him to get there. I agree with the call here. It's a gutsy call, right? Because it moves the sticks right up to the 5-yard line. But here we are. We got another shot at this.
19.8 seconds to go in this half. Playbook wide open. Kofo and Favita in the backfield with Griffin. Man in motion. Pitch to Favita. He's got blockers. He will get into the end zone. Favita,
Rangers number 24,
with his first rushing touchdown of the season, gets the Lancers on the board.
Great play call. I love this. They were going to Fafita the whole way. They pull their right guard, it looks like, to get around the edge. Everything smashes down. You got the lead blocker by big number 55, Tavita Vaea, coming out, leading Fafita into the end zone. And here we are. We're a 10-point ball game, a chance to make it a 9, and they get the ball back. I love it, Coach Smolin. Great play call.
Massive play and big momentum shift. As Granger looks to convert the PAT, ooh, the kicker took a shot there, but
blocked that kick.
Orem able to block the kick, so they will go into halftime. 2-possession game.
Go in the first half. Your Tigers are leading.
You did your job. You got the touchdown. You wish you could have gotten the PAT.
But it really doesn't hurt you, right? Because you were going to need the field goal to either tie it or take the lead, right? So at this point, you're all right. You're down 10, right? A touchdown, a field goal gets you tied. You're in a good position. You're getting the ball back.
Your offense injured on the play.
Your offense saw some success. One of the biggest things for an offense and a team is seeing a little bit of success so they can break out of their own heads. They now can start there and go, hey, we can do this. We're in this. We can compete here. And you just saw that out of Granger. That was a crucial possession, and they took care of business.
That drive really starting off of that fantastic throw from Griffin to, Figuel along that 5-yard line. 14.2 seconds to go in this half.
Gavin, I'm excited to hear what you think's been the biggest thing in this first half. Because I think there's a couple different things that have really taken place that are really interesting.
I can't wait to talk about that too, as I can't wait to get to that. We'll have a flag.
Offsides on Granger.
An offsides penalty on Granger as they will kick this ball from a little further back. 14.2 seconds left. We'll see if, I don't see Orem being very aggressive. I believe they get the ball and take it or run the ball. But with their weapons, you never know. Yeah. They could make a play. So this isn't just a gimme for Granger.
Yeah, my gut says Coach Reynolds is going to run the ball here and get into halftime. But depending on how this kick return goes, a shot play is always in play in my mind.
Granger kicks the ball off. That one will not be fielded. And we'll see Orem's offense come onto the field. A little bit of pushing and shoving.
Granger.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
The Tigers out on the field with their offense with about
14.2 seconds.
14 seconds.
16-16, and I believe you. I would be shocked to see if Coach Reynolds comes out aggressive. It'll be
Tigers
interesting to see
20,
what type of adjustments Orem makes at halftime, because knowing head coaches as you do while working in this industry, they are never happy. And even though you've got a 10-point lead, he's going to be wanting his guys to fix some things fast.
Yeah, it's a 10-point lead that, frankly, they've had opportunities to blow it open. And so I'm sure they're going to want to see a few
Tigers will take a
updates
knee,
from their
and that'll be it
team,
for
right?
The first half.
But
At the end of the
Gavin,
first half,
I'm
your
going to
Tigers
answer this
leading one
question
16
first,
to
just
6.
out of the gate.
Stick around. We've got halftime entertainment coming up.
Personally, I think one of the
minute.
biggest things here going into this second half, or the first half as it ends, is Granger's defense has been as good as they've advertised, right? They've been exceptional. This second half's all going to be about the endurance and how much they can take and how much attrition they can take stopping Orem's offense. And then it's going to be about Granger's offense being able to kind of settle in and take advantage of the momentum they found there that ended the half and see if they can continue to do what they just did. If they can do those two things, this game's going to be really tight down to the end.
You know, you asked me, what word I would have going into halftime, and I've honestly just got two names for you: Junie Moala and Brock Hawkins for Orem. But if you want one word for Granger, it's the defensive line. Yeah. Because the reason they are still in this game, as you mentioned, Orem had chances to blow this one open. Granger's defensive line has made stand after stand. Brock Hawkins for Orem had a chance at a pick, got a pick, and a big hit. And then Junie Moala with 4 sacks. Very excited to see what happens on in this second half. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Welcome back into Orem High School. Home of the Golden Tigers is Granger down 10 at halftime, just getting ready to receive the ball after Granger came up with a big touchdown in 2-minute drill mode, unable to convert the PAT, but has a chance to double up on points here. Orem ready to kick this one off.
If I'm Granger, I'm kind of sticking to that game plan. Let's run the offense kind of quick. Let's keep our guys just kind of in a play mode instead of thinking about what they got to do next.
Orem kind of squib kicks it. It's fielded. And making some moves. A flag comes in late. Making some moves is Figel.
Granger's number 0, James Feigl, brought down by Orem High's number 25, Giovanni Halilo.
And we'll see what the flag is. I believe maybe on a cutback, maybe a hold. And that's not the note Granger wants to start on.
No, but when you got that much movement, that much running around back there, there's a good chance that's probably what ended up happening, right?
Your blockers just don't know where you're going. A beautiful night here in Utah Valley. We got a little bit of a storm rolling in from the west. But
everybody say a quick prayer for us that it stays on that south end, just keeps cruising across. We'll take the light breeze, though. It is beautiful out here.
Beautiful, excited for football, college football around the corner.
Play is a
NFL preseason going. Us football fans, we're eating good.
This is the best time of the year, right? Weather's starting to get to that nice, cool. I mean, it's fat guy weather. I would know. It's just that's when that second layer of skin, and for me, that fourth and fifth layer of skin I have, it does just really, really good in this weather. And then we're getting into the best sport of the year. I mean, it just doesn't get better than this.
Granger will be hit with a 10-yard holding penalty. So they will start their possession at the 13-yard line. Going to have to go 87 yards for a touchdown. Back on the field is Owen Griffin. Owen Griffin's starting to get into a little bit of a groove at the end of the half. And we'll see what adjustments Orem High has made. Snap to Griffin, quick. Screen route. Makes a man miss. Well, I should say breaks a tackle. I can't get a number on him, but a great move by his receiver.
Just short of a first down.
It looks like it's Tali Tutano out there on the edge. It's either 21 or 31. But I love the play call right there. They go to that single back power look with the RPO bubble off the backside. Griffin makes a quick decision, and boom, we're up off the field there.
2nd and 1. Fakes it to Vavita. That ball little short.
Number 11.
As Orem had a free rusher, he knew it was a screen. Maybe he got a tip on that play.
Yeah, I mean, they go back to the screen, right? They're trying to get to the edges. They understand that Orem's defensive line has been dominant. Like, it's okay to say it. That's just what it's been, right? So they're trying to spread them out so that they can get the numbers inside the box to run the ball.
Pressure coming from Orem. Gives it to, I believe that's Kofo. I don't believe he got to the line to gain.
Granger will take a loss.
And it sounds like it may be a loss. Please bear with us as we are staring into the lights and looking at silver numbers.
Calvin Gardner.
Yeah, it looks like it was Sunia Fafita running the ball there. And like we heard the PA guy just say, Calvin Gardner on the tackle. This looks like a gutsy play call by Coach Smolin. Look for a freeze play here, as this would be really, really gutsy to run a play.
He takes a snap, gives it to Fafita, and hit in the backfield. But he's still fighting. He will not get there, and that was a gutsy call, and you got burned. But
bring a turnover on down.
I personally, I don't know if I make that call that early. I liked it because you have such an elite running back.
22. First and 10,
you can
Orem.
tell Granger is playing to pull off the upset.
You know, I am an aggressive guy, right? I want to run plays that are aggressive. This is a tough one. You're on your own side. You're essentially putting them in the red zone right out of the gate. Your defense has been elite. Get the ball down the field, get a stop, and let's see if you can get better field position. I think you got to punt the ball there. But this defense has been elite. Let's see what they can do.
Kaava with Stonebreaker in the backfield. Fakes it to Stonebreaker, rolls right, trying to make the man miss. He does and ends up getting about 3 yards on the scramble. Great improvisation
for the keep
on the read.
Yeah, I mean, he makes something out of nothing there, right? He gets 2 yards when there's a chance that Luke Kinney was going to have him in the backfield. But again, great job by Luke Kinney to stop Kaava from being able to get outside, force him back in towards the rest of your defense. A gain of 2 or 3 keeps them behind the sticks. That's a great job.
10:20 to go in this third quarter.
Folks at home, the numbers are brutal to see right now as well. So if we miss who it is, we apologize.
Kaava takes the snap. Screenplay set up by Orem beautifully, and the Tigers will walk into the end zone.
Tigers!
Oliver Bills with the reception. I believe getting his first reception
Number 9, Oliver Bills with the
first
carry.
touchdown of the game and the season. We see right there a great counter to the defensive line of Granger.
You know, the biggest thing, we saw this in the first half. They got called on either a personal foul or a holding penalty, and they brought it back. But they have timed up that screen twice now perfectly off of Granger's pressure, and they've just been dumping it right over where the pressure's coming from, and they just have so much space to then play there. And the great blocking downfield by the receivers for Bills to be able to just scoot his way right in. You know, it's one of those things where the quarterback and running back kind of look at each other afterward and goes, did we just become best friends?
Ben Bradley is good.
Kick from Ben Bradley is good to make it a 23-6 football game. Granger gets burned on the turnover of downs. We'll see if they have a response after this break. Capitalize off of the turnovers on downs with a screen pass to Oliver Bills. Second touchdown pass for Taden Kaava. 23-6, 10:04 to go in the third quarter as the Tigers tee it up. Kick deep, this ball will be fielded. And forgive me as the numbers are brutal, I believe that is Figel. Running around, breaking some tackles. Maybe he can make something out of nothing. Ultimately, he does lose yardage. A fantastic effort, but, you know, you got to run north-south, not east-west.
Yeah, when you're returning kicks.
With the run for a minimal gain.
You know, the only time that any coach is happy when a guy runs in circles is when that miracle happens and he breaks away. 95% of the time, every coach is like, please just get north-south and let's live for the best yardage we can get.
Granger, starting field position not great as they are inside their own 10. Tough position right here as they're looking to answer off of a turnover on downs on their last possession. Griffin takes a snap, hands it off. Favita running up, gets to the edge, turns it, and 8 or 9 yards on that carry. That will help them out, get out of the, I would say, shadow of the goalpost, but the sun is set.
You know, Tao Tanai does a great job at blocking up on the far side of the field there, really locking down his guy. His guy breaks off, and Sunua Fafita says, hey, how you doing? Let me knock you on your backside. Right, runs him right over. I love the inside zone call. If I'm Granger, keep pounding the rock.
Griffin takes snap, rolls to his left, throws it a little high. Oh, man.
Incomplete pass intended for
and that one could have been picked off as Figel. Just not on the same page with Griffin. Maybe that that ball kind of fell in between two receivers, so either it was overthrown or underthrown.
Yeah, I would say it looked like he was going to the crossing receiver there. That ball just floated on him. Again, we talked about it in the first half, right? When quarterbacks start running out to their right or to their left, that ball tends to float if they don't really get a rip on it, and you saw it float there on him.
Griffin takes a snap, got time, and just not on the same page with his receiver. As we see a little bit of some unforced errors from Griffin right there.
Marcella Tuainina.
Toataye, the
That'll bring up 4th and 3 for Granger.
Receiver there.
You know, you can tell Granger's trying to go to that passing game that kind of worked there at the end of the half. But one of the great things is that their run game was still
receiving
effective,
for Orem, number 26.
Right? And I don't know if you got to go away from the run game so quick when you have what you have back there. Let it be a supplement thing when it comes to passing. Don't major in it, minor in it, and major in running the dang ball, right?
Fantastic punt right there for Figel as he flips the field. As he was punting that thing from his own end zone, gets that to Orem's side of the 50. Took a nice punter's roll, and I believe Orem will start their possession on the 34-yard line. Now we'll see Orem's first full field possession, if you will. Taden Kaava in the backfield with Stonebreaker. We haven't seen a lot of the passing game from Orem early in this game, but it's just because their run game has worked so well.
Run game's been effective. Pass game, timing's been off kind of on the downfield routes, but, you know, the screen game's really been there for them. It looks like they went with a split zone, and oh my goodness, just a violent play by Bobo Kofe.
Max Stonebreaker,
I cannot see who the other was, but wow, what a violent play in the backfield there. And Orem's going to get on the ball quick.
Stonebreaker, gain of nothing right there, 2nd and 10. 8:40 to go in this third quarter, 23-6. Man in motion, Stonebreaker in motion. Kaava takes the snap, looking right, throwing right. I believe he has Wesley for about a 5-yard gain.
Number 5, Kai Wesley.
Kai Wesley with his second reception of the game. We saw him with a nice, tight end crossing route earlier in this game. 3rd and 5.
I like the play call there. It's a quick pitch and catch for Kava and Kai Wesley to get them going a little bit.
We'll see if Granger can make a big stand here, give their offense an opportunity to get back in this game. Granger showing pressure. Orem will hand it off and churning those legs, but he will not get there. As Beckham Curtis just stonewalled by this Granger defense.
Stonebreaker with a run.
Forgive me, Stonebreaker with that carry.
Mo Havili is just a man-child.
Out the punting unit for the Tigers.
So strong, and as soon as he got to contact with Stonebreaker, it was halt, flip it in reverse, and go. And here they are. Granger, that great defense, gets the stop again, and they got a chance to go score.
Orem once again punting, I believe Figel to receive for the Lancers. Snap a little low, but fielded and kicked. Oh, and it's fielded but muffed. Did he get back on top? I believe he did. And right there,
For
you just
bobble.
see
Granger will hang on to the ball for
Figuel
a first
trying
and
to
10.
catch that ball on the run, make
an
a
injured
big
player
play,
on the field
but
for
we do
Granger.
see he took a big hit there, and we will take a step back as he gets some medical attention. 6 to go in the third quarter as Uli Figuel able to get some medical attention and walk off the field. Wish him a speedy recovery. 1st and 10 as Granger's offense takes over after that near disaster muff, and I believe they will be taking 5 steps back after a false start penalty.
False start on the Lancers, 5-yard penalty.
You don't
First
mean
down.
to kick a man when they're down, but you can't beat yourself against a team like Orem.
1st and 15.
1st and 15. Griffin takes the snap, hands it off, and once again, Fafita trying to get something going. He gets about 2 yards as that Orem line is just come to
Gain of about
expect that.
2 for Granger, be 2nd down.
Right, there they go back to power, get a couple yards. The hard part is you're already starting with that 5-yard deficit. You really got to have a big punch on first down. Now your playbook's pretty small. It looks like it's a passing down from here.
2nd and 12. Kofo and Fafita in the backfield. Fakes to Fafita, throws far side of the field. That ball is popped up, and it will be picked off by Orem. It would have been going 6 if he wasn't tripped up by his teammate right there.
Ball's picked off by number 20, Burnham Sudweeks.
Ball picked off by Burnham Sudweeks.
That
And that will be
turnover make it
the
1st and 10
third
for the
turnover
Tigers.
for Granger. And we were talking about it before this game, what you got to do to come in and beat a team you're not necessarily expected to beat. You can't turn over the ball, and Granger's done
Tigers
it
will
3
start with
times.
1st and 10 on the 28.
Yeah, it's a tough one, right? Toa Tanai there has to catch that ball with his hands. Can't have it bouncing off the shoulder pads and giving the defense a chance to scoop it up. That one hurts.
Kaava takes the snap, dropping back, looking deep. Nothing there. Pressure coming. Dances away from it. Rolling left. Throws across, and man in the blue shirt catches it on the sideline.
It'll be an incomplete pass.
Okay, we go back to this Granger
intended for
defense,
Poe from
right?
Moy.
The D-line has been excellent. Right, the D-line doesn't get any pressure here, but guess who steps up? The defensive backfield, right? They are in sync. This defense is really, really good, and Granger should be really proud of it. All they need to do is find a little bit of rhythm on offense, see if they can piece together another scoring drive, and they're still in this game because of the elite play of their defense.
Kaava in the backfield with Curtis and Stonebreaker. Takes the snap, gives it, I believe, to Stonebreaker. He'll get about 4 or 5.
Yeah, it looks like they go with a basic lead inside zone there. And the
Getting
big
free from
thing
Stonebreaker.
is if Orem can get that push like they did right there, they got solid push up
37.
front, good 3 yards or so, and Stonebreaker's able to find the crease they give him, and he gets a couple more. That's a great job by the offensive line.
Granger needs to find a way to get off the field on this 3rd and 7 if they want to get back in this game. 5:38 to go in the third quarter. Taden Kaava getting ready to take the snap. Stonebreaker in motion. Looking left, throws it quick. He's got a receiver. He's got him, and he's got the first down as he finds Mac Ellison.
Mac Ellison.
Ellison, forgive me, as I believe that is
That'll
his
be enough
first
for a Tiger
reception of the
first down
night.
and move the chains.
Has a
We're on
couple
the 16,
targets tonight,
1st
but
and
just
10.
wasn't on the same page with his quarterback, able to bring in a big reception there.
I love that play from Orem. They've run it a couple times, right? They bring the motion across the field. He comes out to be a lead blocker.
Tigers
and
in the
then
red
use that big arm of
zone.
Kaava to throw that far side screen ball.
Tigers in the red zone. 2 wideouts in this heavy package. Kaava takes the snap. It's low. He's got pressure. Tries to sidearm it, and he did get it
Pass incomplete.
past Matini
Intended for number 26.
Puma'o, who was there ready to swat that ball
Beckham
or pick
Curtis.
it off if he went overhand.
Yeah, Puamau.
Puamau,
Was
forgive
it
me.
Puamau?
Puamau.
I think it was Puamau who came off the edge there and created a little bit of havoc for Kaava. and he just gets it into the feet of his back, and they live for another play.
2nd and 10, Orem threatening inside the red zone. Curtis in the backfield, Stonebreaker in motion. Kaava takes the snap, looking right, throws to the middle, and I'm not sure that one was not brought in by Wesley.
Pass is completed to number 5.
But you just gotta
Wesley.
love the play call right there.
Exactly right. So essentially, they run that same look
Tigers
where they run the motion
from
across the
4.
field. They fake that spot screen out there, and then they streak Wesley right up the seam.
And forgive me, it was caught by Wesley. Orem in a heavy package to pound this one in. Stood up by Granger. Great job by Wesley to make that catch.
Yeah, he's met by, it looks like, Etiaki as well as...
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
It might have been Tanai as well. And great play there.
2nd and 4 inside the goal line. Orem in that heavy package, handing it off once again. Offensive line, a little bit of a hole, but a nice shoelace tackle from Granger's 24. I believe that was
3rd and goal.
Oh, thank you. 7 made that tackle.
It looked like it was Etiaki again coming off the edge. He is playing with absolutely no regard for the edge right now. So obviously they've got him just screeching off the edge, and they've got somebody else that's covering for that edge defender.
Big 3rd down here. I would believe Orem would be going for it on 4th if you get past this. Stonebreaker in motion. Kaava takes the snap, rolling right. Pressure coming. He's got a man open. Stonebreaker for the touchdown. As right there, you just see Kaava freeze
for a touchdown.
the defender in that zone defense.
Caden Kawa.
Yeah, they get the motion across, snap the ball, and then they just roll out with it. And he's got that quick out route to Stonebreaker. He's wide open. That's
touchdown
such a
scored
tough
by number
play
18, Max Stonebreaker.
to defend, because that right receiver just has leverage immediately, and all you got to do is have a nice pitch and catch off the outside there.
Orem looking to take a 30-6 lead with 3:50 to go in the 3rd. Granger blocks it.
Kick is blocked. No good.
And I believe, as we try to get a number
left
on
in the
that,
3rd quarter, it's 29-6.
I didn't get a number on that.
I believe that was Kofe, Semise Kofe, number 8, able to get his hand there.
It's a great job, you know. And there comes a time when you get to an age in football where you have to care about your special teams. And frankly, nothing looked like anybody cared about that PAT right there. And then you just have a block kick. I mean, you've got a secure lead right now, but you can't quit on special teams.
Orem able to convert on that offensive drive, 29-6, 3:50 to go.
Complete restoration.
As Granger looking for some answers, as Lance Reynolds' adjustments in the 2nd half have definitely worked, but a lot of unforced errors have hurt the Lancers in the 2nd half. Ball will be kicked out of bounds, and Granger
will Granger will be starting on their own 20 at 1st and 10.
You know, we talked at the end of the half if Granger's defense was going to be able to battle the attrition, right? They aren't able to sustain drives on offense right now, which is keeping their defense on the field for a long time, and that wears you out, right? Like, you just wear out eventually. You're starting to see that a little bit from the Granger defense, and Orem's able to go right down the field and score there. Granger's offense really, really has to settle in, and it's probably a little too late to say settle in. They have to be explosive here. They have to go score points.
Well said, as Granger getting ready to call this play. Play clock will start before they come out of the huddle. We'll see if they have to burn a timeout or if they can get this play call in quick. 15 on the play clock. They will have 10 seconds to run this play. Griffin in the backfield with Favita. We'll see if they can't get this passing game going. 2 seconds. Got to snap it. They will get it off in time. Pressure coming. Steps up in the pocket. And I believe he stepped up more into the pressure
Granger tackled for a loss.
A few half tackles going to go to the defensive line for Orem.
Yeah, it's a tough place for a young for a quarterback at any
Junie
age, right?
Moala.
Where you've been sacked a few times,
Number 23.
you feel the edge pressure, so you go, okay, I need to step up.
Owen Penrod.
But at one point, you don't have to step up and, meet pressure at its midway point, but stick behind your guys, see if you can plant one. But if you're going to step up that far, just run. Just run, tuck the ball and go.
3:10 to go in this third quarter. Granger making some late substitutions, 6 seconds, as they might have to eat a delay of a game penalty or a timeout. They will get that delay of game penalty.
Flag on the play, delay of game.
To
Granger.
add insult to injury right there. Looks like we'll go to a 2nd and 20.
That'll result in a loss of 5 yards.
Your playbook is pretty close right here.
Yeah.
Ball will be spotted
It's
at the
tough
10-yard
right here,
line.
right?
2nd and 20.
You're worn out. You got to get guys on the field. Guys are hurt.
Griffin takes a snap, looking to his left, throws that ball, gets it past the Orem defensive back.
You see Isa Naliai come flying up from that safety position and absolutely light
Late
up
flag on the play.
the receiver. It looked like the receiver was
The reception made by Granger's number 21.
Tali Tanaya.
Tiafalo Tuiantana.
Oh, we have a different name than what the PA says, but either way, number 21 for Granger makes a good play, starts working his way upfield, and he meets Isa Naliai with a nice bang.
We'll have a penalty right here late. I believe it's going to be a targeting call on Orem.
Personal foul on the Tigers.
As that will
result in a first
bring
down
up
for
an
Granger.
automatic first down for Granger as they escape that difficult situation. So 1st and 10, Granger will get the ball at their 30. We'll see if that's the jump start they need to get this offense going. 2:47 in the third. Griffin takes a snap, looking left, pressure coming, and he just has to throw that one to the coaches.
Ball's thrown out of bounds. 2nd and 10.
The Orem defensive line is continuing to just create pressure after pressure after pressure. You just really got to give credit to that whole defensive line right now between,
intentional grounding from
Junie
Granger.
Moala. You've got Dylan. Oh, I don't have a number 23, but you've got number 23. You've got MJ Bateman. And it looks like you even have Calvin Gardner out
intentional
there.
Grounding
And that whole D-line just looks really, really good all game.
Granger will be hit with an intentional grounding play, and for those of you at home, it's because he didn't get the ball across the line of scrimmage. He may have been out of the pocket, and he doesn't need the receiver in the area. He did not get it past the line of scrimmage.
From the 21-yard line.
2nd and, I believe, 20.
2nd and 24, Granger.
2nd and 24, correction. As, once again, this playbook narrowed down due to some unforced errors. Griffin takes a snap, throws to the the far side of this field.
Incomplete pass.
As that
intended
pass
for number 4.
incompleted.
MJ,
as
number 4.
This passing game from Granger, they're
Marcelo
just struggling
Tuatana.
to find some common ground and get on the same page.
Yeah, Tautana tries to scoop that one in. It was just a little bit low.
All right, Tiger
They're
fans,
just trying to find a way
third down
to get
stand.
some kind of momentum, some kind of movement.
3rd and 24 as Blake Griffin, as Griffin gets ready, takes this snap. Pressure immediately. Ball is fumbled.
Fumble on the play.
And I believe Orem recovered as Owen Griffin did not have a ton of time.
Recovery by Granger, 4th down.
Granger will recover, so they will get, in this case, the privilege to punt this ball away.
Yeah, that's a tough one there.
Shooting
Orem does a great job.
Credited for forcing the fumble.
Just bringing the heat right. Number 44, Easton Kojima, came flying out
Granger's
of that.
punting team coming on the field.
Strong Sam Backer spot off the edge. Creates immediate pressure. Then you feel it from the backside from, I think, It might have been Moala.
Back
And
to
then the
receive for
strip.
Orem.
Granger will be able to get that punt away. It will die out
Ball
of
goes out
bounds.
around the 49.
And Orem will get the ball,
Orem will
I
take
believe,
over, 1st and 10.
on Granger's side of the 49. On Granger's 49. 1:43 to go in the third. Score is 29-6. As we'll see once again what this Orem offense can do. They found their rhythm in the run game as they've gotten Stonebreaker going and Beckham Curtis. It'll be interesting to see if some of these wideouts start showing some flashes and some highlights throughout this game.
You know, it's been fun to see how they are playing the run game and the screen game off their passing game as well. And you've seen them. Here they go, deep
Ka'ava
shot.
taking a dip shot. Oh my gosh, and it is tipped by Granger into the arms
Tigers!
Mac Ellison. And man, that's just tough if you're Granger. Great concentration from Mac,
Big
but you
connection
get the
from
tip,
Jaden
and
Kawa.
it's just not enough. A great throw
To
from
number 3,
Ka'ava.
Mac Elison, taking it
But
into the end
Elison,
zone.
great concentration, gets that tip, walks into the end zone.
Just as we're saying that how their plays have run off each other, right? They run that motion that's been the spot screen, and all of a sudden they throw it over the top to Mac Elison for the touchdown. And great concentration on the tip ball.
And the PAT will not be good as we have a
Kick makes
doink
contact with the goalpost. That's no
off
good.
the right side of the goalpost.
That
So
puts the score. Your
both
Orem
teams
Tigers
have now
35,
missed
the
a
Lancers
PAT.
6.
35-6 with 1:36 to go in the third quarter. We'll take this opportunity to take a break, and we'll see you on the other side. To
For
Orem
sponsoring
High.
Orem High Athletics.
Orem up 35-6 on the visiting Granger Lancers. Just coming off I believe a 49-yard pass to Mac Ellingson. As that ball fielded by Granger, trying to get something going. Dancing around, he'll take a big hit and get the ball about 24. I believe that is Figel.
Granger's number 0.
Yeah, it's good to see Figel back out there
James
returning the ball.
making it out to the 24-yard line where they'll start their drive.
Gavin, I'm at a loss at what
First
I think
and 10,
Orem
Granger.
should do Granger should do at this point, but my gut goes, don't completely abandon your run game. Right? I know you're in a bad spot. You're down 35-6, but your run game takes the pressure off your quarterback. Right? Orem right now knows you're going to throw the ball, and so they are bringing pressure after pressure after pressure. Let your quarterback feel a little bit of relief and take some pressure off himself.
And the snap will go awry as Granger's
After a bad snap, Granger will
Fafita
fall
able
back
to fall
10-yard
back on
line.
it, and Braden, that's what you need to avoid. It hasn't been necessarily, although Orem has played very well, it hasn't necessarily been Orem that
On
has
the
put them
18.
in this spot. It's been plays like these. It's been these
On the 11-yard
unforced
line.
errors, these holdings that have really sucked the life out of this Granger team.
Yeah,
Second and 22.
as this Granger team continues on, right, there are a lot of positives to take from this ball game. You're playing one of the best teams in the state of Utah this year, right?
Fafita gets that pitch there. He will take a low hit around
Tackle
the
made by
knees.
number 12, Parker
and
Murray.
I believe he is down once again as
Injured
we will
player
take
down
a
for
break
Granger.
as he is attended to. 3rd and 20 for Granger. 36 seconds to go in the quarter as Fafita able to walk off. Going a deep shot. He has a man, but the
Pass
coverage,
is incomplete
blanket coverage
to
from the
Granger's number 0,
Tigers
James Feigl.
intended for
Something at
Feigl.
4th and 20.
Great coverage right there for Nali'ai. Right there, blanket coverage, nowhere to go.
Yeah. Isa Nali'ai is right there with him. It's a really good ball by Owen Griffin, frankly. Puts it right on that outside and just barely outside the stretched arms of Figel. And, here we are again at a 4th and 20. Yeah, the unforced errors have been brutal. They've been really painful.
We will have another one as we will have a delay of game on Granger as they just were
Flag on the
slow
field, delay of
getting the
game.
punt team out onto the field. .8 seconds to go in this third quarter. Figel to punt it for Granger. That one almost blocked, just able to get it out of the pressure. That one fielded by Orem, and he gets crunched by two defenders.
Ball picked up
Orem
by
will
Orem's
start
number 12,
their possession
Murray,
at Granger's 40-yard
for a carry
line.
of a couple.
Parker Murray tries to pull a fast one there.
Tigers will come out
picks
on the
it
field
up quick and starts the
On the
return.
42, it'll be 1st and 10.
Let's see if this Granger defense got a little bit of a break there, and they can
Oh.
settle in and get the stop here for their team.
6.2 seconds to go.
Ball spotted on the 40-yard
in
line.
the third
1st and 10
quarter.
Orem.
Score 35-6. Tayden Kaava still out there under center. Takes snap, looking left. Quick throw. That one just a little low for his intended receiver, Burnham Sudweeks, out there.
Yeah, Bobo Kofe was there immediately as that ball got thrown. Tayden Kaava came in, and he put a little bit of mustard behind that one, a little bit of skibbity, and it scooted right up to him and almost
Complete,
got there.
2nd and 10.
Oliver Bills, the running back with Kaava. Kaava takes the snap, pitch to Bills. Bills has some room. Runs through a tackle and splits the defenders, getting about 6
Oliver
yards.
Bills
And
with
that
about a
will do
5-yard
it for us
gain.
in this third quarter. Orem threatening to
Be
put
35
some
for the
more
Tigers.
points on the board.
That's the end of the third quarter.
We leave this quarter 35-6.
With 1 quarter remaining, your Orem Tigers.
Welcome back to
35 for the
Orem High
Tigers.
School. 3rd and 5 for the Tigers. Granger's, the Lancers, looking to make a stop here as we start the fourth quarter. Kaava, quick throw, and Orem will get the first down.
Pass is complete to number 81, Abe Palmer.
Pass complete
That'll be enough for a
to
Tiger first down. and move
Abraham
the chains.
Palmer, the 6'1 senior. Also plays some center sometimes.
There we
Tigers
go.
on the 29-yard line.
Love the
1st
play
and
call.
10.
Quick rollout. Get them thinking about the back, and then they've got the little spot route there for Palmer.
Mac Hickson's offensive coordinator Max Hickson for Orem. His offensive play calling has been on point tonight. Little counter to Beckham Curtis. He almost broke that one
Orem's number 26, Beckham Curtis
for
with the
bigger
run.
than a 6-yard run.
He'll pick a few up.
Death, taxes, and counter. It's always there. It's the same thing with power. I love this play call, though, by
2nd and
Coach
7.
Hickson, right? They go with the same
2nd
side
and
counter
6.
look, so they bring the backside running back across the formation to follow the pulling guard. He fills up on that front side backer, and then it gives great timing for your front side running back to just run right through the hole. Great job.
Kaava out there with Oliver Bills at running back. Kaava takes a snap, looking pass almost tipped, but he gets it to his far side receiver.
Tigers number 84.
And 84 out there to make the tackle for the Tigers. That
Carrying the ball.
a
That'll take
player
him
we
into
do not
the red
have
zone.
on
and
our
a Tiger
rosters,
first
but a
down.
great play by him, getting to some open field, great blocking up the field.
I really do love this Orem offense. It's simple, right? We're going to play off of what we run really well, and we're going to open up the rest of the offense. There they go, right
Ball
back
spotted
to
on the
that
15-yard line.
little spot screen, and right up the sideline they go.
Tigers at the 15-yard line of Granger, threatening once again inside the red zone. Free rusher comes, but Kaava able to step up in the pocket, fighting, and he gets into the end zone.
Tigers.
And he shows off the wheels he has, the toughness he has from the Alabama commit.
On the quarterback,
Tuscaloosa got a good one in Taden Kaava.
Touchdown.
Taden Kaava looked at the defense and said, actually, that's what your plan is? And he takes up right up the middle, goes right in, takes it 20 yards for the scamper into the end zone. What a strong runner, too. Meets that defender right there at the 5-yard line. Says, I'll take that last 5, thank you, and touchdown. What a play by the QB.
Tigers looking to pin on the extra point, 41-6 with 10-11 in this fourth quarter.
What an impressive run by Taden Kaava. Like,
Point after is good.
extremely athletic run, very powerful, strong
Tigers
run.
At 42,
And,
Lancers
6. He's showing off right now, showing off.
PAT good for Orem. We'll take a break and see you for Granger's possession after this. Welcome back to a beautiful night in Orem, Utah. 42-6 with 10-11 to go in the fourth quarter. Orem getting ready to kick this one off. And the kick is off. I believe that one will bounce. Oh, it won't bounce over the head of the returner. He'll try and make something out of nothing. And he's got some speed, but once again, Orem's cover team, I should say, relentless. And they'll bring him down.
Brought down around the 15-yard line.
Puma looked like he had a seam right up the middle and then bounced it outside. But was able to get, 15 yards there. It's hard at this age. Sometimes you just want to make the big play when, taking the touchback and taking it to the 20-25 is always a safe bet.
9:48 to go as Granger sets up their drive on their own 15. Griffin takes the snap, hands it off to Kofo. Kofo with some room, breaking some tackles, running through some guys, and he gets about 5 yards.
Kofe's been a real strong runner for them, and he's a great complimentary back to Sanui Fafita. And,
For about a 6-yard
as
gain
Granger
on that
goes
run.
throughout the rest of this season, I would take a few positives out of this. Your defense is strong. Your run game is capable.
Second and 7,
it's going to
Granger.
be consistency in finishing.
Griffin fakes the pass. He's got a man if he can get it there, and he does. Pass is caught along the far side of the sideline, breaking into Orem's side of the 50.
They've wanted that play all
downfield
day.
to Granger's
Finally
number 0, James
get the
Feigl.
time to throw, and he delivers a beautiful ball down the sideline to Uli Figel. Great play
Ball
by the
spotted at the
Granger
44.
Lancers there. And great protection up front.
1st and 10.
We'll see if Granger goes back to the old bread and butter. They fake it to Fafita. Short completion to
Granger's number 4, Monticello
Tawatanai.
with the carry.
Tawatanai. Thank you.
And
He's brought down by Orem's
they
number
go with
40.
the quick screen play, get their big men out there chasing it, and quick 5 yards for them. I like these quick hitters, right? Get on the ball, throw the ball, get
Cash
moving.
Bryan with the tackle.
Griffin takes the snap, hands off to Kofe, and he's got some room. He runs straight through the secondary. What a tough run from Kofe as this Granger team's starting to get some life.
Bobo looks like
Tigers
he
number
was
40,
running
Cash
with a
Bryan
full
with the
cup of
tackle.
Kofe right there.
Run
What
from
a
Granger's
run by the
number
big man.
44.
I can see you were ready. You were ready with that one.
I was maybe thinking about it a little bit too long, but it finally was the opportunity.
Sally Kofe with the carry. Or the catch.
Lancers
First
get
down.
into Orem's red zone, threatening. And we will have a false start
Flags
right
on
there.
the play.
Will be coming back on the Lancers, 5 steps back.
I have a feeling Coach
False
Smollen's
start
going
on
to be having
Granger.
a talk
Result, a
about
loss of 5 yards.
unforced errors
It'll be
this
first
next
down.
week, right?
1st and 15.
One step forward, 5 steps back is what it's felt like. And, that's hard. It's hard to play a team like Orem and be successful doing that.
First and 15 from their from Orem's 22-yard line. Takes the snap, looking right, going deep, and he doesn't have him.
Pass incomplete.
Pass incomplete, but a safe throw.
You know, one of the positives I think Granger can take from these last couple plays here and what we've seen a few times here during this game is their passing game is there. It's possible, right? They need consistent protection from their offensive line. But Owen Griffin can throw the ball and get the ball downfield for
Pass
him.
intended for James
But they
Feigl.
need some consistency up front and then some consistency on the
Second
short
down.
stuff as well.
For our viewers at home, we have entered a running clock after a great run, forgive me, as Kofe with another big run on this drive. 7:24 on the clock.
Kofe.
Another Kofe big run there. Bobo goes right downhill, north-south, and gets, 15 yards there. Great run by the young man.
First and goal for the Lancers. From the
Lancers
6-yard
first
line.
and goal, looking to get on the board in the second half. Griffin takes the snap to Kofe once again, and he fights into the end zone.
Touchdown Lancers.
There was no way he was not getting that ball there, and there was no way he wasn't getting in the end zone.
Yeah, Bobo Kofe knew that the whole time he was getting in the end zone. He dropped that shoulder from the time he took the ball and just ran right behind that big offensive line and that big heavy package in front of him. Great run by the big fella, and great blocking up front to go get a couple more.
The 6'5 senior with some big runs on that drive as Granger sets up to go for two. Try and make this a 42-14. Takes the snap. Griffin looking right. He's got a man open. If he can get him there, he was just a little late as that ball falls.
Not successful.
Incomplete to his intended receiver.
He had Ifo Pile there open, little bit behind his man,
score.
Right? But good drive there. Take the positives that you see there, right?
Remaining in the fourth
Your run
quarter.
game is effective, right? You have multiple backs that can be creative. You can get downhill. You can get outside. You've got a lot of good running backs there. Your offensive line is capable, but you got to find them in a group, right? If that running game gets going, it pulls back that defense and allows you to throw, or pulls the defense in, allows you to throw over the top, and then it opens up the box, right? They've been a little bit too singular. They haven't been able to find something that's consistently working, and so they haven't been able to find that consistency as a whole.
Thank you, Lawrence Wealth and Chat Books, Progress Path Therapy,
Now, Braden,
and Emeritus.
you talked about earlier
Thank
these
you,
unforced
Grow
errors
YouTube channel.
and
Wild
really
Cowboy,
that's been the
House
story
Heritage
for
Track, and
Granger,
Barry
has been these
FM for your
errors that have
support
really
of
killed
Orem
their
High
drives.
Athletics.
And one of the positives you could take for that is they are fixable. Sometimes you can't fix a quarterback who can't make a read, but you can fix the false starts. You can fix this. So Granger, very bright season ahead, as we saw on that drive. They do have a very talented offense. They just got some rust to knock off.
Yeah, Coach Smolin and his team went, I want to say it was 4-1 in region last year, right? So they had a little bit of a slow start last year. Right now, it's early, right? You're playing the second best team in the state potentially, right? Like you're seeing one of the best teams in the
Back to receive
state.
Orem's number 26.
There's positives to take from this. There's a
Beckham
long
Curtis.
season ahead, and Granger, like you said, I love it. Unforced errors are fixable errors.
Granger kicks off. That one
result in
will
a
go
touchback and bring the
out
Tigers
the back
out
of
to
the
the
end
20
zone,
with a
and the
first and
Tigers
10.
will take over at the 20-yard line. 6:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Score 42-12. And we'll take this moment to take a quick break. We'll get back to you on that
Thank you,
message
Sandlot
from our
Partners
friends
and
at
Appliance Exchange in
UCCU.
Utah for your support of Orem High Athletics.
Orem getting ready to start their drive. Granger loading the line, bringing some pressure, unblocked. As Granger gets a tackle for loss, Beckham Curtis nowhere to go.
Mo Havili was lined up standing in that A-gap, and as soon as that ball was snapped, he got skinny, and got right through the gap and smoked up the running back. I try and think skinny, but I never look like that when I do it.
Coming in a quarterback for the Tigers, number 19, Lucky
really one of the bright
Sukatuga.
spots for Granger in this game, as he has had some very big plays throughout this game.
Yeah, Havili's been really nice today. Ifo Pili we've seen a few times. Lou Kinney's been really good to see. Bobo Kofe. Lots of bright spots for this Granger team. Again, it's going to be consistency.
Orem takes a snap, but it will be a dead ball, or forgive me, a timeout called by the Tigers as they have some things to talk about. I believe that will be their second timeout of the half.
With a Tab Spend checking account, you earn big rewards. It's hard to not make a scene.
Cash or card?
Oh, my card's right here.
That's a big card.
You should see how much it's earned me. Sorry, Grandma. Tab Spend isn't just another checking account. It's packed with benefits.
How do I get one?
Just scan this QR code or go to tabbank.com. It's all online and super easy to get started.
There we go.
Welcome back into Orem High School. 5:50 to go in the fourth quarter as the Tigers have a commanding lead over the Lancers. Tigers starting this possession, or forgive me, I should say, continuing this possession after the timeout. 2nd and 15. Hands it off, a delayed handoff to Bills. Bills with a big run, finally brought down after getting into the secondary of Granger.
Hand off to the Tigers.
I love this
9.
play, right? It's kind of like a delayed draw, right? Quarterback looks like they're running option to the left, pull the backside guard back around, and they hand off on a draw coming
Oliver
back
Bills
across.
picking up with a big gain.
I love
the
that
chains
play.
down
That
the
is a
field
fun
for a
play to
first
watch.
Down.
Very impressed with Orem's offensive coordinator, Mick Hickson. Great play design throughout this game. Man in motion. That is Bills. Hands it off to Curtis. Curtis stonewalled immediately by Granger's defensive line, who has played the part. They talked about how they expected them to be a force to be reckoned with throughout the season, and thus far, they have.
Yeah, Lou Kinney, Ifo Pili.
Passed on to Beckham Curtis.
You got Mo Havili out there
Lost
still,
about 2.
and it looks like you got Samisi Kofe out there still.
2nd and 12 for
They
Orem.
aren't going to let you run the ball in this situation, right? They're going to shut you down, and Kinney was right there.
Takes a snap. And that pass will be dropped as his receiver just looking to
Tigers
run
intended
before
receiver
he
number
looked that
15, Matt
ball in.
Christiansen.
Matt Christiansen
Pass is incomplete.
unable to bring that one in.
Yeah, it looked like they had the numbers out there to get a few. Ball was just a little
12.
outside of max comfortability range there. And, this is great rep time for these young guys, right? It's an opportunity to practice, see what these live reps feel like, because this is where you build your depth, right? This is where you know what you have.
4 minutes to go in the fourth, as once again, we would like to remind you we are in a running clock, so the clock is running even after that incompletion. Curtis in motion, and we will have a flag. A false start will be on the Tigers, and for those of you curious, even though we do have a running clock, it will stop on flags.
Penalty will result in a loss of 5 yards.
Loss of 5 yards for Orem.
I want to go back to this for these young kids getting these chances in these games. Right, there's a lot of guys, myself included, in this situation where, as a younger player, this was the only time you got to see the field, right? And you kind of allow yourself to measure up and know you can do these things when you get a chance to play in these games. And all of a sudden, the confidence builds.
Once again, Curtis in motion, and we will have a delay of game penalty. As you mentioned, these young guys getting some reps. You see, a lot of unforced errors, but you'd much prefer them making them here when you're up a large amount compared to when they get called up to that first position.
It's that learning experience, right?
Quick screen pass to Bills, and Bills has some room. He makes a man miss. Ultimately gets tackled by his lineman, as the lineman just couldn't get out of the way. You got to love the way he was running with his halfback
Gain
go.
from
Well,
Oliver Bills.
the big fella, I want to say it's Warren Matina. Yeah, Warren Matina has been
Tigers are
out
coming
and
up about a yard
about
short on
running
that.
out for his boys tonight. I got to give the shout out to the big man. He's been out there consistently chasing down guys downfield for his boys. You got to love it. You got to love it.
4th and 1. Tigers will bring out the punt team.
4th and 1 with the punting unit on the field.
I don't know about you, Braden, but I always love to show love to the big guys on the line.
Well, Gavin, I am a big guy. So, yes, I agree.
And I am not.
No. No, there's complete opposites in this booth, if anybody's wondering.
Once again, we'll have another delay of game penalty on the Tigers. 2:20 to go in the 4th.
Gavin, I got to ask you. So what's your favorite thing to eat, being a small guy?
Oh. You know, ironically, it's the carbs. It's the pasta, the bread, but my metabolism, it's just, it does its job.
Never met her. Don't know what one of those is.
Tigers punt that ball away, takes a really good bounce, almost kept in. Great effort on special teams.
Yeah, great effort by number
Granger will
15,
start with the ball on their
Matt
own 20.
Christiansen, to
And
get
first and
down
10
there and
with the
try and
touchback.
spot that thing on the 1 yard line. You said something a little offensive earlier. That your favorite foods are carbs and that you have a metabolism. And frankly, I can't handle that personally because I don't know what that's like. I look at an apple, I gain 3 pounds. I think about a steak, I gain 15. I don't understand what a metabolism is.
It's a gift and a curse. I was never able to play offensive line.
Yeah, well, that is a curse. You're right. It's the greatest position in all of football.
All the work, none of the glory, as some people say.
Yeah.
Player result in a gain of
It is
about
the best.
3.
We get the prettiest women. I mean,
Second down.
you look at my wife. I'm just one lucky man.
1:30 to go in this game. Curtis takes a snap, rolling right, floats that one up, and the catch made, I believe, by
Looks like-
Figel.
I think it's
Ladies
Luke
and gentlemen, a
Kinney,
reminder at the
actually.
conclusion of this evening's contest
Yeah, big Luke
to
Kinney.
remain in the stands for the
Number 9
safety
and number 0
of
look
all those on the
identical
field,
out there on the
including
field for you
players.
guys at home.
At the conclusion
And
of the
thank
game,
you
please
for bearing
remain in
with
the
us
stands.
as
Thank you very
these
much.
silver numbers, it's difficult to see. Great catch by Kinney.
You can leave, just don't go on the field.
Granger hands the ball off, fighting for some extra yards, gets about 5.
The gain will result
About a
about
minute
5
left
yards
in this
gain.
first quarter.
Be 2nd and 5.
Second and
4.
5 for the Lancers.
For the clock at home, we're a little ahead on that one. We're at about 50 seconds left. Clock is running.
Griffin takes a snap. Play action, throwing it deep. Why not? A little short, almost makes the grab, is Figel.
Pass is incomplete downfield.
But we do have a flag. Clock will stop
Flag
with
on the
37
play.
seconds.
Just a little underthrown on that ball. One of the things that, Figel can learn as this comes along for him, but when that ball is underthrown on you, you got to go right back through the defender to try and catch that ball, right? Because as you do so, the contact's created. You have a right to the ball, which then allows you to go fish for that, that pass interference. But those are those learning things as you get more and more reps, right? As that ball's coming to you and it's behind you, go fight for it.
Ineligible
See
man
if you can get that
downfield.
penalty.
Decline.
And as we've stated throughout the night, some
3rd and
people
4.
might call this garbage time. You'll hear that a lot, in basketball, and that term gets carried over into football. But as you have stated, you need that depth, because what happens when one of your guys ends up getting hurt? You need somebody to step up.
Yeah.
Griffin
Tigers
brought
number
down for the
23.
sack,
Owen Penrod.
and
with
we'll
the
have a
sack.
timeout called, or forgive me,
That
a
was on the
turnover on
loss
downs that will
for the
stop the
Lancers.
clock as Orem's defensive line all throughout the night has played fantastic and as advertised. As once again they give their offense the chance to go into victory formation. Or forgive me, this will bring us to 4th down. I
Yeah,
apologize,
there we go.
a little ahead of the gun.
Yeah, Owen Penrod made a great play there, getting to Owen Griffin. And, this Orem team should be proud of the win they had. They did what they were supposed
Ladies and
to with the
gentlemen, if your
expectations.
incisors are feeling a little out of
But I think
alignment,
the
we
great
found an
thing
Invisalign
is you
retainer
look at this,
near the
you
concessions.
win like you just
Will you
did,
please announce
but you can look
and
at the
let you
film and
know
go,
that
wow,
your
we could be so
Invisalign
much
retainer
better.
has been found near
Right?
the concessions.
And there's always a
There's a little bit of
positive
nacho
in being
cheese
able
in
to
it, and it's
win
yours.
and look and see, wow, we won well while not playing our best football. There's so much more to do, right? That's a beautiful thing, and they should be proud of that.
Griffin takes the snap and takes a knee. 16.1 seconds to go, and I believe that will run out the clock. They will run the clock, and that will do it for us here in Orem. Your final score
final sponsors
will be 42-12.
Slackwater and
we will take
Concrete.
just a quick break and then
Ladies
just
and
have a
gentlemen,
quick
with a final
post-game for
score
you.
of 42-12, it's your Orem Tigers.
Tab spend checking account, you earn big rewards. It's hard to not make a scene.
Cash or card?
Oh, my card's right here.
That's a big card.
You should see how much it's earned me. Sorry, Grandma. Tab Spend isn't just another checking account. It's packed with benefits.
How do I get one?
Just scan this QR code or go to tabbank.com. It's all online and super easy to get started.
Support. Thank you for your attendance.
Welcome
And as
back to
always,
Orem
have a
High.
great evening
The
and
final of this
drive
game,
home safely.
42-12, as the Golden Tigers defeat the Granger Lancers. Now, Braden, we'd like to take the time to provide our Tab Bank Tab Bank helmet sticker. And I turn to you if you would like to announce this.
Yeah, I think tonight there's a lot of guys for Orem that this could go to, but there was one guy from the get-go that his presence was felt, and it's Lopeti Juni Mowala. I mean, absolutely stellar. We had him at 3, maybe 4 sacks tonight, and just consistently wreaking havoc for that Orem defense, making it very hard for Granger to find anything to get going. Great play by the young man tonight, and great job by that Orem defense and defensive line.
And you mentioned the sacks, and those are the plays that go on the stat sheet, but you got to think about everything that doesn't, or if you're counting QB hurries, because Granger was not comfortable all night running the ball or throwing the ball.
No, and when you get to that point, right, you could go to the whole defensive line at that point. They were just phenomenal, and they were in Granger's face all night. I want to say one last thing. Granger, you got a long season ahead of you. You have so many positive things. You guys run the ball well. Your defense is phenomenal. Your passing game is capable. And you guys will grow as you continue to go this season. You take your small wins. You go learn from the mistakes and the unforced errors. And now you have a chance to go make a run the rest of the season.
I agree wholeheartedly with that. You played a fantastic half of football, and you just got to fix some things throughout the year. Excited to see what Granger does, and very excited to see what Orem does. Thank you for joining us tonight. This is Gavin Atkinson signing off with Braden Peterson. We'd like to thank our man Tino for running the camera, making this all possible. Good night.